Good evening, viewers, and welcome to episode 4 of SOTD. I now have to make 5 episodes in 2 weeks, as a 6-week footballing void has been created in the 22-23 season because this year's World Cup was sold to Qatar by FIFA. And now, through gritted teeth, I'm legally obliged to say, allegedly. Southampton hosted Man United and lost the game 1-0. Pork pie? 7 out of 10 Haag. You started a certain defender and midfielder on the bench and took the lead until you brought one of them on in the second half and damn near lost the lead. Manchester United is a big club. We had a bad start, but now we are making up for it with back-to-back wins, which will continue. You need to identify the problem to obtain stability, and it's a 50-50 toss-up between overrated players and making your squad wear goalkeeper shirts. Fergie would have had them stripped off and changed at half-time against Brentford. Ralphie, you were unlucky today and deserved a point at the very least.
Thank you very much, Popeye.
For the compliment?
For not trying to pronounce my surname this week.
Gary! Chelsea hosted Leicester and beat them 2-1. Pork pie? Tuchel, you had a player sent off last weekend and a player sent off today. Is this the... Oi, where's Tuchel?
No point asking me, sweetie. I'm a naughty boy, so I'm serving my week in football prison. Oh, look, I've dropped the soap.
Brendan, why don't you want to win anymore?
But I do want to win, dearie.
Chelsea scored both of their goals after they went down to 10 men.
I didn't want to win the football, Pompey.
What do you want to win?
My tribunal case for unfair dismissal.
Gary! Leeds travelled to Brighton and lost 1-0. Pork pie? Rodney Trotter, 10 points from 4 games. Very impressive, because you're right up there in the mix. And you even managed to go top of the league for the first time in Brighton's history.
Yeah, well, you know, making a name for myself in the big bad world, eh?
Yes, but unfortunately that name is Plonker, as you only topped the table for about 3 minutes, which is when Haaland got his goal and bumped you down into second place. Jesse, you lost, and you suck, which is good, as I'm not comfortable doing an American voice. Gary, Manchester City hosted Crystal Palace and beat them 4-2. Pork pie? Vieira!
Yeah?
You took the lead, and then you doubled the lead, but then you had to come out and play the second half and Haaland ran riot. I feel your pain as the bastard did that to us on our opening game. Can't really say much about it, can we? I mean, it's just City, isn't it?
But of course.
Oi, Guardiola.
Mr. Pogba.
Right, my obligation's fulfilled. I've spoken with him, so piss off. Oi, Haaland.
Oh, hello to Mr. Crazy Man, who is wearing a thick woolly jacket on a hot day.
Man's not hot, but enough of your distractions. You play dirty, you run offside, you bully goalkeepers, and you trick the officials. I've got your number.
Who gave you my number? Was it Pep? I mean, you can call me for talking, but I'm not really into old men, so maybe you should delete my number.
Gary!
Who is Gary?
Liverpool hosted Bournemouth, where Jurgen Klopp's men got out the shovels, dug a large trench, and then buried the bastards. Pork pie? Klopp, I appreciate that losing to Manchester United was a tad embarrassing for you, more so as they lost 4-0 to Brentford. But did you really have to take it out on Bournemouth in this way? I mean, seriously, what the fuck am I supposed to say to poor old Scotty Parker? I've lost a lot of respect for you, because you're just a bully. I mean, you ran them over and knocked them down, so the constant reversing over their lifeless bodies was just unnecessary vitriol.
Oh my God, what have I done?
Scotty Parker, Mr. Pye. The drinks cabinet is behind me to the left. Go for the scotch. Brentford hosted Everton and the game ended in a 1-1 draw. Pork pie? Lampard, you scored a goal, took the lead and then remembered who you are and allowed Brentford to equalise. So come on, what is this week's excuse? I mean, Brentford have never qualified for the Champions League, therefore Brentford have never played in the Champions League. And Thomas Frank has never managed a team that have played in the Champions League either. Yeah, but the players at Brentford, they watch Champions League football on TV. Good Lord. Nah, but we're still shit and probably will get relegated, unless they sack me during the World Cup. Arsenal hosted Fulham, beat them 2-1 and remain at the top of the table for now. I mean, much like an elephant sitting at the top of a tree, you have to acknowledge it being there, even if you don't know how it got there. And somebody needs to call a doctor to see Laura Woods, as she claims winning the league in August is currently acceptable, which is a far cry from the roasting she gave Jamie O'Hara 12 months ago. Girls and football right fucking there. Pork pie? I know exactly how they got there. Arteta. Troops is still in London, isn't he?
Well, you know, I mean...
Is he or is he not still in London?
Yes, Troops is still in London.
Saka, you got fouled by Polina during the game. Looked painful, was it? Okay, and you got the assist for Odegaard's goal, which gave Arsenal a way back into the game. Are you happy with that? Moving on, Marco, you took the lead then. Oi, where's Silver hiding? Marco! Follow, man. Marco! Follow, man. Marco! I don't want to play with you today, man. If you're going to be a Premier League manager, you have to acknowledge certain facts, okay? Okay, man. Manchester City are shit hot but pretend that they're piss poor. Liverpool have the occasional chink in their gameplay but iron it out with horrendous consequences, as Bournemouth found out today. And there aren't any Arsenal fans in heaven because every last Gooner soul has been sold to Beelzebub for results like today's results. Okay? Okay, man. Newcastle United.
No one cares.
Newcastle United travelled to Wolves and earned a 1-1 draw.
Come on.
This may be a short interview. Pork pie. Bruno, you took the lead, lost lead, but didn't lose a game. Nobody cares. It was a 1-1 draw.
You'll know them. You what?
Eddie Howe, 1-0, and they kind of fucked it up. Well done. Good night.
Move it, Linekeers.
Okay. Aston Villa hosted West Ham.
Get in! Come on, you Irons!
I can see where this is going. Over to you, Pork Pie. Slippy G, you're getting sacked in the morning because you're in way over your head. Good night, Vienna. Piss off. Moisey! You scored a goal. You scored a goal. You scored a goal. You scored a goal and got 3 points. You scored a goal. Moisey, if I thought for one moment that my foot in your arse was all it took to get us a win, I'd have threatened you weeks ago. What are you talking about? We are back and we are awesome. Come on, you Irons. We've got Spurs on Wednesday night. We'll kill them. We'll smash them out of the park. We are back and we are awesome. You are mental. Ha 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 ha. Happy days. Gary, 3 points from 12 and you're going to smash Spurs out the park on Wednesday? Why don't you run that past Antonio Conte? Seeing as how this week's final game saw the mighty Spurs take on Nottingham Forest, who incidentally smashed your granny 2 weeks ago. Cooper, you did not get a win today. Most unfortunate.
You're going to beat Spurs on Wednesday night, eh? Now that's a magic trick I like the secret of doing.
Conte, very good result against Forest.
don't suppose you heard me interviewing Mr. Moyes, did you?
I will answer that question on Wednesday evening.
You've got 3 days to buy a fucking striker, Moisey.
So there you have it. 10 more games to wrap up another week of Premier League football. So until Wednesday evening, piss off.
Ow!